Anja, you are working on an exciting book project. Tell us about it.
So we are making a book of fairy tales from different countries. They all will be written by foreigners who live in Akureyri, and we will have it both in original language and Icelandic. Yeah, selection of stories, I think, will be more. We really want to have stories from very typical for those countries. Already we have like German people and Canadian, for example, but who will be part of this project. But I also think that we are searching for foreigners from maybe other countries who will want to do it with us. Yeah.
But why fairy tales?
Yeah, this is a good question, because I think I met some people here who, for example, was born here, but both parents are not from Iceland, and they don't really have. They are not in touch with those cultures anymore, and we were thinking that maybe it will be good, especially for kids, to see some other cultures and some other stories totally different from Icelandic.
But you're not going to sell this book?
Yeah, this is a plan not to sell that book, that's right. We are going to publish it maybe this summer, but it's not for sure. If it's not, anyway, it will be somewhere in internet and absolutely free for downloading. And because the idea is to publish it like 500 maybe books and give it to libraries and schools. Yeah, because we are not going to sell it anytime soon, that's for sure.
But now I'm curious, what's your story? I mean, why are you here in Iceland? Is that some kind of fairy tale?
Well, yes, I think. I actually knew anything about Iceland 3 years ago, let's say, but I was very curious because I was studying English philology, and I also took a course of history of Germanic languages, and of course, a huge part of it was about Icelandic language because that language didn't change through the last centuries very much. So it's basically very old language, and I was very curious about that, and I started thinking about Iceland because of that. And
where are you from?
I'm from Russia. I was born in East Siberia, but not in north, more in south. So we have very cold there, but not dark. So this is something very new for me. Yeah, but I survived kind of the darkness here, so I think it's not such a big deal.
And what happened?
I just decided, well, basically I didn't know if I will move to Iceland. I come to my friend to vacation, and I decided to stay. Yeah, so
and now you have an Icelandic husband and a small daughter?
Yeah.
And you're living here in Akureyri, working as a graphic designer and illustrator. You're not only working on this book, you are working on other projects. We're working. I'm working also in a few projects for kids. Also, like we are doing a book with one Icelandic woman. Her name is Marin Thorsdóttir, and it's also just the beginning of this project, so we don't know when and if it will be published, but of course we hope it will be one day. And I'm very open to all propositions because of course, yes, I'm working as a graphic designer, but last few years I was more working with illustrations somehow, which I like very much also, of course. When making, for example, quite funny postcards from Iceland.
It was just my first impression.
I was just thinking that what could be interesting for tourists and maybe Icelanders also, of course.
And this book you're working on with the fairy tales, it's both for tourist Icelanders as
Yeah, I
people living
think.
here?
Yeah, I think it's more even for Icelanders because I think that kids and adults also can be interested in cultures of other people who live here also, but they're not Icelanders because it's a lot of foreigners in Akureyri, for example. And I think that it's very good to bring some of these cultures to Icelandic people also. Yeah.
And the people who want to see more of your work, they can come to the library here in Akureyri soon. You're gonna have an exhibition there in February?
Yeah. Yeah, I will have it from beginning of February and well, 1 month.